Hello everyone, my name is Alex Pirotte. This is my third speech for Columbia College Public Speaking 1010 online. I just wanted to go ahead and give everyone a shout out for coming out to watch me today. I really appreciate it. So today I'm going to be talking about how to competitively eat hot dogs. It's one of America's biggest pastimes is the hot dog eating contest every 4th of July. It's actually televised on ESPN, and some people may even call it a sporting event. But there are some steps that you need to take before you start competitively eating. First off, you need to make sure that you have a good diet. A lot of people think maybe I just want to eat anything before the contest. That's the wrong way to go. If you do that, you could end up in the emergency room with a torn stomach. The way that you really want to do it is you got to eat a lot of fiber, a lot of salads, bulks up your stomach, stretches it out. Then the next thing you want to do is drink a ton of water. It just stretches out your stomach. So after you've worked on your diet, you have to decide what kind of strategy that you are going to take to eat the hot dogs. There are multiple different strategies, and the champions like to dip their dogs in water. I don't know how I feel about that, but I think it's the way to go. So here, this is not a regulation dog. This dog is too big. This here is a regulation dog, and this is the size of the dogs in the contest. So the two biggest winners over the past couple of years have been Kobayashi and Joey Chestnut, and each of them have two very different styles of competitive eating. So I'm going to demonstrate to you how these guys win their competitions. So Chestnut takes the whole dog and he dunks it in the water, the whole dog, and then he houses it through it, and then he eats them. Kobayashi, on the other hand, he actually separates the dog from the bun, and then he dumps the bun in the water, and then eats the hot dog. So, just a couple different strategies, but I think the most important part about these strategies is the water, because you don't realize this kind of condenses the bread, and so it makes it way easier to eat the hot dogs. But so what kind of foods do you eat to train for a thing like this? What kind of fibrous foods? Most importantly is salad. So these guys are very healthy also. They eat salad, they work out consistently. And one of the main reasons that they work out is because if they don't work out and they have fat on their stomachs, then that actually takes up room for them when they're eating competitively. So the fat actually takes up room that their stomach could fit more hot dogs in. So these guys, you might think they're just big guys, but no, they're actually in very good shape. So this is more of a this is another strategy these guys have to do to become great competitive eaters. So the next thing that they do is they time themselves when they're practicing, and they see how many hot dogs they can eat in 5 minutes. Now the competition is 10, so if they do it in 5, it makes them force down more hot dogs quicker. Chestnut, this is one of his bigger strategies, is trying to do the 5-minute hot dog eating contest, and he usually does this like a month in advance of the contest, just so that he can kind of get his bearing and see how many hot dogs he thinks he'll be able to eat. Kobayashi does not do the 5-minute challenge, but he does eat kind of the same diet as Chestnut. He eats the salads, and the most important thing that he does is he drinks the water. Kobayashi is the biggest promoter of drinking the water to stretch his stomach. So these guys actually have made millions of dollars by winning these competitions. It's actually a job. Many people think that it is kind of a joke and not like a funny thing, and no, these guys are making money on this. So it's a very serious profession, and I've had my share of hot dogs before, and I've actually done a competitive eating contest myself, and I didn't train correctly like these guys. And I was only able to eat 10, and I was lucky that I didn't end up in the emergency room with a torn stomach, because I had not trained at all for this. So I hope that you guys were able to learn a little bit about competitive eating today. And I just wanted to say thank you again for coming out and listening to me talk.